Hey everybody, it's DeAnna, your beauty expert. Hey, I'm hanging out with you today because I wanted to show you my version of the Hocus Pocus makeup looks. This one's called the Sara. Here's the picture. And here's my version of it. I did this eye already. So together we're gonna do this eye. So let's go check it out. Okay, so I'm starting off with, I have to like really lock in my eyeshadow. I'm somebody that has to get like 15-hour wear out of my eyeshadow. If you're like me, comment, let me know. If you're like, yeah, girl, I gotta lock it in there. And I have very oily eyes and very teary, runny eyes. So I really have to lock in my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna start off with Kay Eye Primer. And I love this product because not only does it help your color stay on better and give more of an intense color, it absorbs excess oil, and it also has a vitamin A derivative in it. Let me get my mirror over here lined up. It also has a vitamin A derivative. So it's anti-aging as well. So it dries to a powder finish, goes on like a cream. I'm gonna use the cream color brush to blend it out a little bit, just to kind of work it into my skin. I prefer to put it on with the brush, just because it helps really work it in there. Now, I'm priming my eye, but I'm also kind of priming the eye palette. So I'm gonna use Kay Eye Corrector, and I'm gonna put a little dab. Now, all of these are like my personal use products, so if I were working with you as your makeup artist, I would be working from my palette. Again, the cream brush. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just really set this in here. Now this stuff dries to a waterproof finish, and for me, it kind of helps even out the eyelid base. So if you have some discoloration in your eyes, this is a great way to use a product that's good for that. And I like the Undereye corrector because it doesn't it's good under the eyes too. It's good for dark circles and stuff. So I'm also going to grab some powder here. This is my mineral powder, but a lot of times I use Silky setting powder. This is the last of my mineral powder, but I do really like the Silky setting powder. And I would use light to medium ivory on me. This is our former mineral powder turned into a Silky powder, which is really wonderful. It's plant-based, so I really love it. So anyway, there we go. So you can see I've just made a real matte base. So this is going to make my colors go on more bold. It's going to help them blend a little bit better. So I really like this. So this is my version of this color look. I'm trying to get that brush out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the blending brush, the Kay blending brush. Now this is just the way I apply this color look. You might apply it differently, but I just want to kind of give you an idea how I ended up with this version. So blending brush, and I'm going to start off with Dusty Rose right here, Dusty Rose, and the blending brush, and I'm gonna just put this right in this crease area here, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it in there. I want to have a little bit more of a fade between here and here. Like I don't want to have I want it to be defined and bold, but I don't want it to not have a good transition. So this is a great color because it's a matte color. It doesn't have, you won't want to shimmer right there when you're working on this transition. And I'm just holding the brush pretty far back. If you have trouble not blending your colors, the more you hold down towards the end of the brush, the more bold the colors are going to be. And the more you go towards the back of the brush, the softer the color is going to be. So I'm just getting some, I like to start there. Some people prefer to do like the little V on the outer corner first. I like to start there. So that way I know that that's going to be my transition color. Okay, so there we go. So now with the Kay eyeshadow brush, the all over eyeshadow brush, I'm going to grab Merlot right here. I'm going to grab some Merlot, and I'm using the tip of it so that I get more defined. And see, I'm down at the edge of the brush here. Now what I'm going to do is make a little V right here. And you want your shadow to show. So you'll see that like the crease of my eye is way down here, like the fold is way down here. But because my eye shape is hooded, when I open that, it's gone, right? So if I put it in right there, I'm not gonna have any color show. So I'm gonna kind of work it in above there a little bit. And that's the trick. If you're not sure where to put it, open your eye and look straight ahead. Like hold your eye normal, your chin normal level, straight ahead. If you can't see the color, you probably need to go up a little bit higher. So I'm just gonna work this in right here. I don't wanna over blend it yet. And I'm just kind of tapping it. I'm gonna go back and probably make this a little bit more defined like I had to do there. But for right now, that's where I'm at. So same brush, clean it out a little bit. I'm gonna grab more of the Dusty Rose, and this time I'm gonna do the flat side of the brush. And I'm gonna start in the middle of the eyelid and kind of work it out. Now, I did go back and add another couple of shades in this of some other colors other than what's in the compact there, just because I felt like on me it ended up being one color. Like I needed it to be, with my skin coloring, I wanted it to be smoky, but I wanted some definition there. So see what I've done so far. Okay, so we've already worked with two. Now same brush, clean it out here, and I'm gonna grab Biscotti, which is right here. And I'm gonna do that right under the arch of the brow, and also in here on the inner corner, like right in here, work it in there. And then I'm gonna kind of blend it a little bit. It's kind of a fun transition color, but I want it to be transitioned with that pink a little bit. Okay, here's where I'm at so far. Okay, so now you can grab your blending brush if you wanted. I'm gonna grab my shadow brush, the same brush I've been working with, and kind of blend it across. Now you can see it's not super bold yet. So these are colors, like if you're like, I don't wanna go with a super bold look, see how you could just do that? I mean, that's a lot different than that one, right? It's the same colors, but it's a lot softer. I'm gonna make it a little bit more bold. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add a color that is a liquid. This is not in the color set, but I'm gonna add our Light Beam liquid eyeshadow because I really need that to focus. There we go. Maybe, yes, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna add our Light Beam eyeshadow now. Again, this is my personal one, but I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand because I wanna be able to direct what's about to happen. And I'm gonna grab a smudger brush, Mary Kay smudger brush. Somebody said, and I thought this was a great way to describe this product, if you're somebody that likes to put your eyeshadow on with your fingertip, like you like to use your fingers, this is like really close to mimicking a finger. So I'm just grabbing a little bit here on the end of my brush, and I'm gonna put it here. And the trick with working with liquids is making sure that they're dry. Someone once described it as, you know how like you get your nail polish on and you're like, oh, it's dry, it's good to go. And then an hour later you look down and you got a dent in it and you're like, oh, come on. It's kind of the same thing here. You just wanna make sure you work it in there. Now, I just did that because I wanted a little bit of shimmer, but I also want the shadow to stick to it because I wanna make it stickier. So same brush, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab a little bit more of the Merlot with the brush. Gotta get in here where I can see. Okay, so see, it's really like a very soft purpley look at the moment. But we're going for Hocus Pocus, right? On my lips, I'm wearing the Rose lip liner. That's it. I kind of lined my lips and sort of filled it in and left the middle open and then did that. And that's all I have on my lips. Okay, so now you can see how it's coming together, right? It's gonna get a little bit more bold. All right. There we go. Now, I don't want to lose all of that, but I also don't really want it to be quite that bold, like that liney. So I'm going to take this as the all over shadow brush and I'm going to start softening it. So I'm holding it about halfway on the brush. So I've got a little bit more intense to it, intenseness to it. Okay, and what happens with me, and I don't know if you've experienced this with your Mary Kay eyeshadow, what I do love about Mary Kay eyeshadow is that the more you blink, you know, as you're going through your day, the softer the look gets, okay? There, make it line straight up. So there we go. So what's gonna make this one obviously look a little bit more bold is eyeliner and mascara. So we're gonna jump on that. And then I am gonna come back, believe it or not, and do another layer of that purple. And I'm not gonna over blend right now because, like I said, the more I blink, actually the softer this look's gonna get. And I don't want it too soft because it's supposed to be a bold look. It's supposed to be a pretty dramatic look. But funny thing, believe it or not, this eyeliner is brown. So we're doing the Mary Kay deep brown eyeliner. I can't see, so hopefully this focused because I'm blocking it. Okay, so we're gonna do the eyeliner pencil. Ooh, I hope I can do this. Oh yeah, I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I start in the center and I start working my way out. Hang on, my eyes are watering. All right, and then I'm bringing it in here. And it skips. On this side, it skips. Hang on, my eyes are burning. Ah, okay. I have super sensitive eyes, so when I do this much eyeliner and color around the edges of my eyes, it makes them sting until it sets. So that's why I also like using all that underneath stuff so it doesn't run all over the place. That's why I do primer and under eye corrector and powder. Okay, see how I've softened that a little bit so it isn't so skippy? It was real skippy dippy. So, okay, that eye's tearing. All right, so same thing. I'm gonna grab a little bit here. I'm just real gently gonna do this. Now I don't do, because my eyes are sensitive, you'll see in the picture she has super dramatic bottom eyeliner, and I love that stuff, but I can't do that. So if you're like me and you're somebody that's like, oh, when I do eyeliner on the bottom like that, it makes my eyes tear and run. Girl, that's me. So I have to use pencil and not as much shadow. She did a lot of shadow on the bottom, which is way trendy and totally cool. It makes a really soft, smoky look, and I love it on everybody. And I love it, but I can't wear it like that. That statement makes sense. Okay, so see how this one's still a little bit darker than this one? All right, I'm gonna go back. Let's check the eyeliner. Oh, yeah, I need a little bit more eyeliner. Kind of blended some of that away. All right, let's get a little bit more on this outer corner right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go and real easy mascara today again, because my eyes are already tearing and sensitive. I'm gonna use the Ultimate Mascara because I want this eye look to last till like 9 o'clock tonight. I don't want to have to take it off. So we have some amazing mascaras that give you that really dramatic eyelashes that make you look like you have false eyelashes, like Lash Intensity or Panorama. But I'm just going with good old-fashioned Ultimate Mascara, like one of our best sellers. And this is a great mascara because I feel like, oh, hang on a second, let me get lined up. I feel like everybody can wear Ultimate Mascara. And look, I think it really gives you pretty amazing eyelash. I do not know what's going on with that one eyelash that's there. I had to fix that. That went off to the corner. Now, I'm not a big fan of mascara too much on the bottom because of the sensitivity I have on the eyes. So I just kind of dotted on that outer corner. Now as I blink, some mascara is going to work its way down there. Okay. I want to give that just a couple of minutes to dry. Minutes, seconds, 30 seconds, not minutes, because I want to go back and make it just a little bit more bold. Like, I love it like this, and it probably, for me, if I was going out for the day, I'd probably just leave it like that. But girls, I want to make it Hocus Pocus bold, right? We're talking Hocus Pocus, right? We want Hocus Pocus. So I'm going to grab my smudger brush. Remember, that's kind of like the one that looks like your little finger, and I'm going to grab more of the Merlot, and I'm just going to tap in the end of it so it's on the end. And I'm gonna go back in here and I'm just going to ever so slightly see how it's working. Now I do have a light coming from this direction, So that does make this look a little softer on this side. And then this is not going to wear long for me because I can't do it this way because it makes my eyes tear later in the day. But I'm grabbing that Merlot and see what's happening. I'm kind of smearing it a little bit under the bottom. Not all the way because I don't want to look like I got hit in the eyeball, but about 3/4 of the way. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's the Sara from the Sanderson sisters. Again, here's the picture. And here's my version of it. Now I did use a little bit of that liquid eyeshadow in there. I did throw in the light beam liquid eyeshadow. So really that's about the only thing in there, plus all the work I do underneath to get it to last all day long. And then the rose, all I'm wearing on my lips, oh, where'd it go? Here it is the rose lip liner. So I have the rose lip liner on. Like I said, I lined the outside, filled in a little bit, left this center open. Now, if you have trouble with your lip colors staying on, this is a great one to use. Just use lip liner. Now, if it feels too dry, because lip liner is a matte and it's waterproof, so it stays on through saliva, like saliva waterproof. If it feels too dry, you could go back and add a little bit of lip gloss or lip oil or a little bit of color. But this was supposed to be a matte finish on here. I think what would look really cute is one of the new limited edition lip vinyls that we have for the holiday line. So I'm gonna grab that real quick and let's see what it looks like with the lip vinyl on. Okay. This is the lip vinyl kit. Limited edition lip vinyl kit. It has 2 vinyl shine lip colors in here. This one's called Glowing Neutral. So it has a brown and a tawny. And I like mixing these together and wearing them. I think it's really pretty. Let me put it. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on with my fingertip. And I'm gonna put it right in the center here. Kind of give yourself a pucker. See, I like that because it makes it a little more slippery. There you go. So there's my version of the Sara. I hope you like it. And let me know if you want to recreate it on your own. Let's do it. Yay! Thanks for watching.